Hello everyone and welcome to episode 10 of my Minecraft Let's Play, I guess you would call it, Pig. Would you? Would you agree? Would you agree? Yes you would. Okay, so today I decided to start recording after I found this thing, but unfortunately for some reason the clip was really glitchy when I put it in Vegas. Basically, long story short, it fucked up. So I'm starting from this point, but I know for a fact this clip is going to turn out perfectly because I actually fiddled around with some Frap settings, some Vegas settings, and now it actually works. I could go into depth with that sort of, problem, but I'm pretty sure no one gives a shit. Anyway, right underneath this thing right here is a skeleton spawner. I was caving underground, and yeah, this is actually, I entered the caves underground from on the other side of the mountain, right by the tree farm, and it stretched way out to here. So there's the tree farm in the center, and I just kind of went, northeast, I think it's called. Anyway, yeah, and I came out here, and I found a skeleton spawner. I'm like, choice, that's like experience and arrows and bones and shit. Isn't that right, pig? Yeah, that's right. And so I decided to dig directly up, which is kind of weird, but I managed to do it. And get back here, and I just sort of arrived like this. I was like, where the hell am I? And then I was like, oh, okay. Because I was expecting to come out on top of a mountain or something, but whatever. Anyway, also, I'm not sure if this is going to work. I highly doubt it will. It's very, very, he's just watching me. You're cool, do what you gotta do. It's nearly nighttime, so I better hurry this up. I'm not sure if this is gonna work. It's very, it's very weird, I guess you could say. There's some rotten flesh I tossed off the edge, didn't want it. I put a tissue over my microphone, like I just wrapped it around it to stop the, to stop me blowing into it, because I'm talking really close to the microphone for it to pick up sound, and I can't change that. Unless I buy an entirely new microphone, which is unnecessary because this is a good high def one. But anyway, point is, yeah, I'd put a tissue over the top of it and just sort of like arbitrarily twisted it. So hopefully that stops the popping on the P. So that's a good test right there to see if it stopped that from happening. Because I think that was the main problem in the last episode I picked up on. There was quite a lot of really annoying blows into the microphone, so I apologize for that. But anyway, let's get this episode started. So this is the first skeleton spawner I found in this world, and it's just a regular dungeon. I was in a an abandoned mine shaft, and yeah, so that's the one problem with finding this out here, because I want to test my mob skills, like my mob system, like have a chute up here. Probably not going to use that much glass, just going to build like a really simple design here if I ever want to get some sticks and shit like that. But, I mean, not sticks, arrows. But after I set this up, I think it's going to be a permanent thing, so if I ever want, specifically skeleton materials, I could come over here. The one problem with spawning down there is that there is, like I said, an abandoned mine shaft, which... let's just dig down there right now. I think we should be good. Actually, no, I want to bring water buckets and signs. I want to make signs. Lots and lots of signs. So let's actually make a double chest up here. But as I was saying, yeah, abandoned mineshaft down there. So it's going to be really difficult to light up all that area. So just the skeleton spawn. I don't think I'll be able to do it, but, whatever. I hope I can, because that would be amazing. But if I can't, whatever. No great loss. Hopefully some skeletons will still come up. So we're going to need water buckets and wood. Do we have sticks? Yes. Alright. How do I make signs? Did I really seriously just legitimately ask that? There's a spider over there. And it's raining. That's fantabulous. Let's... Oh, I was going to say, should I fill everything with signs? Yeah, I'm going to need them. Alright. So it's raining. That's a bit unfortunate, but I think that's a bit of a bad omen. There's a creeper over there. You've brought me much pain, creeper. Oh, damn it. And even more humiliation. I got him. I'm gonna go get my arrow back. I've only got 11. What? Don't judge me. Phew. Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. Nope, 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 nope. And I think what I might do eventually is actually try and pick up some sword enchantments, because for the time being, this is not very productive. No sir, you will not be blowing up. But yeah, I think I'll be right back after I've dug that shaft down to the spawner. Okay, so I just built this little defensive structure so I don't get destroyed by the nighttime while I'm digging down. And this is the one exception to Minecraft's #1 rule of never dig directly straight down. Wow, I said directly straight again. Anyway, this is a breach of rule #1. However, this is the one exception if you know what's below you. And basically it's just cobblestone until the generator. So hopefully when I get within range of the skeleton spawner, hopefully the skeletons don't actually spawn in this tube until I want them to, because if they start spawning in this tube while I'm in here, it's not going to be pretty. It's actually not that far. I didn't thought it was further than that, but oh well. So yeah, as you can see, this is ready to spawn because the skeleton is spinning quickly. So to prevent him from spawning behind my back, we can create a little thing for him right there. And now he's spinning slowly, and they're going to gradually speed up again. That means one spawned in here, and I think you could see the smoke particle effects, but there he is in there. You can kill him, and then take his stuff and XP. That's basically what I'm going to be doing for this mob evader. I'm going to be collecting these skeletons and just bringing them to the top on the surface so I don't have to come back down here to kill them. I'm basically doing this for convenience, so when I go to the top I'll be able to get heaps of XP from these guys, and arrows and bone meal stuff. Bones, that's the one. So yeah, I think I'm going to start on the mob evader right now. So we're going to need this to be like this. Put a torch here just to prevent them from spawning. Alright, so it's going to have to be like this. Now we're going to put a torch here, because here is, and I think someone asked me a question about this. I'm sorry, I cannot remember the names of the people that say these things, but I just remember the comments in general, because I don't really read the names. When I read the comments I just respond to them. But yeah, anyway, someone was asking how I made the water break for the slime farm. And I responded. I said something about the water and the elevators. Oh, before I work on this, I better make an infinite spring, shouldn't I? Wee, because otherwise I'll run out of water. And that can't happen. Alright, so now we're good. Now, signs will hold up water. You can go through the water very, very quickly, and you can go both ways. The thing is, so can mobs. Mobs will travel upwards when it's a source block. However, if it's running water, they'll go down. Like, they'll be pushed downwards if it's flowing water. This is how people make their drowning traps. Okay, so a mob evader is really, really simple. It's one of the most simple aspects of building a mob system. Depends on how wide you want it. I mean, usually it's either 1 by 1 or 2 by 2. 2 by 2 is really, really productive, but because we're only dealing with one type of mob, we don't have to worry about the others getting in the way. So this is how you build it. You basically put a sign and then water. Like so. Sign, whoops, doesn't matter. So sign, water, sign, water, sign, water, sign, water, sign, water, all the way to the top. And that's just how you do it. Now, the problem is, I don't think I'm going to have the right amount of... Oops. And if you fuck up, you can always just try and get the sign back if you... I think I'm missing this. God, this takes forever. There we go. Alright. Don't misplace the signs, because it's a bitch if you do. But yeah, supposedly at this rate we'll get there hopefully by next century. Yeah. Oh, so this is just how it happens. And because they're all source blocks, the mobs will go up through them like this. And the good thing about this is that mobs will not actually drown in this, because there's a air brake. and you won't either, but there's no real need for you to be in this elevator, as I'm pretty sure a ladder is faster. Could be wrong on that, but anyway, I'll be right back after I've gotten to the surface here. Also, I'm hearing quite a few spider sounds on the other side of these walls, which is a bit unnerving because I have to light up these caves around the spawner to prevent other mobs from spawning as well. It could be quite detrimental to the outcome of the thingamajig, and I'm gonna have to like build something to get to the top here because I just ran out of signs, and that's never a good thing. Okay. But we're nearly done, at least. I think the skeletons will like it. Dunno, I'm not really sure of their idea of feng shui, but pretty sure it should be good. Okay, so I've constructed this little shelter here. This is going to be the skeleton collection plate, I guess. Double doors, glitched as usual. But down here is the workstation. Got all the stuff in there. Have to use those in a sec. Workbench, water sources, yada yada yada, typical stuff. Here is the completed mob elevator. Goes straight to the dungeon, as you can see. The last thing left to do here is pretty much set up the collection area and get the ball rolling, so to speak. We're going to need one of these, however. Iron bars. We can use glass panes, but glass panes are much easier to break, which I don't want to take the chance with. And glass is optional, but it's not necessary. And I think, just because this is a test occasion, I'm going to use glass. So I think I'll run back to the tree base, go get some, but I'll be right back. There's a couple of ender people up here. What's going on, dudes? They seem a bit shy. Wow. That looks pretty cool. Not even lying, that looks pretty cool. Oh, skeleton. You can't really see the skeleton farm from here though, what I just noticed. It's really off in the distance. It actually reminds me of when I first started playing Minecraft, and I built my house, right, and then I built an outpost a long way away. But truth is, it was only about as far as I was to the skeleton farm just then. So really, technically it's not that far away. But because my computer was so terrible and I was always on a tiny render distance, it seemed like so far away that, you know, that place actually was. If that's making any sense. I don't think I'm making any sense by this point, but that's fine. Making those parkour jumps without any sprint, you bet. Alright. So, nearly there. Nearly at my workstation. Ah. Home sweet home. Alright, what do we got here? We got 34 glass. That should be enough for what I want to do. If not, I'll take some sand with me. And a bit more stone. Running out of cobblestone up there. Ironically, since I came from underground. But, do I have food? Yes, I do. Oh, and while I'm down here, I just looked at the bread and this reminded me. I haven't shown... Oh yeah, the wheat looks like it's grown. I haven't shown you guys the actual wheat farm in harvest right now. See, that's where I entered the cave up there. And then it just kind of kept going. But, yep, here we go. 70 bits of wheat. Wait, what am I doing? Whoop. Let the water flow. Da 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 da. So everything gets centralized. Oh, okay, I forgot to replace that with cobblestone. That's fine, I can just break that with my iron bars. No harm done. Pick it all up. And go over here. Likewise. I'll replace that now, actually. Ooh, 2 cobblestone. Perfectly, yeah. All good. And break this. And then, I don't think anything got caught in the water streams. No, it did not. Good. Turn it off. Evaluate the situation. Looks good. I think those last 2 cobblestone pieces is the very last thing I had to do. Wheat seeds. Yep, 70 wheat. Our first harvest. And the good thing is we pretty much duplicate our seeds, so it's always a good thing. But I think I'm going to just replant this and head back on over to that skeleton farm. So it turns out I didn't need the iron bars. I was thinking of the eventual mob system over there. But, because skeletons can actually shoot through them. So, it didn't even occur to me, but that's fine. I'm going to use these later on anyways. I also remembered that while I was walking over here, I remembered that the spawner only activates if you're within 16 blocks of it. That's perfectly fine. What I'll probably do is chill out down there for a while, let a few of them spawn, then as they come up here, they'll become clogged in this area. The good thing about that is that when I return to the surface here, there'll be a shit ton, so I can just go blah, 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 and then, you know, steal their stuff. But I think this is the final water bucket, so I think all I need to do is place it here, and it'll flow down. And of course it'll go down my bloody thingamajiggy, so I'm going to need a... I need clean stone for that. Shit! I'll just make a regular pressure plate. It's all good. Probably should have put that in first, but nah. So this went down here, did it? No harm done. But yeah, this is the skeleton thingy-majiggy. Thingy-bajigger. Let's put this cobblestone here. Don't know what use it's gonna be, but nah. You never know. So skeletons can't officially shoot you, but I can hit their legs. Joke's on them. And the items will come to me on this plate here. So let's go test it out, shall we? So as you can see by these legs here, and hopefully a couple of sounds, you'll be able to see that the skeleton shoot is actually working. And we've currently got 3 guys in here right now, which is kind of awkward, but it does work. Definitely works. It's not the most efficient thing in the world, but you know, it's useful to have if I ever want to get some more stuff, maybe. There we go. So yeah, it actually worked. Whoa. And I made a little bit of a change down here. Whoa. Skeleton spawner, it's just behind this wall. What happens is, come through here. This is actually where they spawn. They drop down into this water stream. Water stream pushes against this, then they float up the elevator. Simple enough. But yeah, so that's how the skeletons spawn. And I think I'm gonna get working on the official mob trap system now that I've had a bit of practice with this spawner. Although it's key to remember that spawners and spawning actually work completely different. Whereas you have to be near the spawner for it to be activated, mobs will only naturally spawn if you are, I think, 24 blocks away from them, something like that. So yeah, I think now is as good a time as any to begin work.